Hey, what's cooking, Jay?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Gunther's Kitchen. Today we're making beef goulash. There seems to be some confusion out there. What's the difference between a goulash and a goulash soup? Now, the goulash soup has got potatoes in it, has got tomatoes in it. In a real authentic beef goulash, there should not be any tomatoes in it. There's only paprika and spices, onion, and that's it. So, with no further ado, the ingredients you need for the goulash are: we make 1 kilo beef. We use chuck. I've got a piece of chuck and cut it into cubes, quite large cubes. So 1 kilo, also 1 kilo onions. Or if you can't measure them, you need double the volume of onions to the meat. All right? Then I've got here 6 cloves of garlic, chopped up a bit. 10 grams of margarim. Then we've got 3 grams of caraway seeds. I put them in a mortar and pestle a bit and crush them up a bit. And then we have got 40 grams of Sweet Hungarian paprika. We also got 1 liter beef stock. And we have got some flour here for the end. We make a little flour wash to thicken it. We use some ghee, but you can also use oil. And that's all you need. What you need to start the goulash is you need a pot with a heavy base. The onions, because you've got 2 lots, I split up in a frying pan and in a pot, and it has to be really hot. You need to fry the onions until they're golden brown. All right, so choose a pot with a heavy base and maybe a larger frying pan or 2 pots if you wish. Okay, so now we let the pots in the pan heat up really well. We swap it over because that flame is a bit larger. And then we put our ghee in. As I said before, you can just use oil, vegetable oil. I don't think olive oil is such a great idea because it probably doesn't get hot enough, or you will burn it. So we just let it heat up. It has to be really, really hot. So the onions start frying, not boiling. It's getting really hot. So you can see it's almost starting smoking. So now we're putting it in. And as you can hear, it starts frying straight away. And the same here. And it starts sizzling straight away. So now we just leave it for a minute. Then we stir it and let it sit again. And then we stir it. And we do this until the onions are golden brown. Then we put it all together into one pot. As you can see, the onions starting to fry, get a bit of golden on the edges. Now we keep going until they're all the same color. The onions are frying beautifully. As you can see, they're already nice and golden brown. Now we put them together as they have wilted down a bit. They have reduced in volume, and we keep frying them in one pot. Maybe for another 5 minutes. By the way, there is a little secret at the end of the video which makes the goulash different to what you normally get or what people know as a goulash, because this is the authentic Austrian way. Okay, stick around and you'll find out. Now the onions nearly got enough color. For the last 2 minutes, we're adding the spice. First, the garlic. We let that fry through for a minute. Next, we're adding the spices. So this is like if you make any gravy, like for the Indian curry, the basic sauce is the most important part. So if you add your spices and you let them fry through, the flavor is going to be so much more intense. So that's the whole point of frying the spices through. We also add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And now we fry that through for another minute. Just so the flavor intensifies. And when you fry it, you can smell the aroma of all the ingredients you have just put in. Just got to be careful so it doesn't start burning. But you're only going to do it for 1 minute. So after this minute, you add your beef stock. So we've got 1 liter beef stock here. You add that to your onions. And you can hear it sizzle because it's red hot from frying the onions. And now we have to bring it to the boil. So just let it sit there, keep stirring it. There's nothing stuck to the bottom. And you get a beautifully brownish reddish color. As you can see. So our base is boiling now, as you can see. Now why do we not fry off the meat? Why do we put it in and wait until it's boiling? The reason is the meat, the pores of the meat have to close straight away. When you fry it off, they leach all the goodness from the meat into the sauce. You only want that if you make a soup. This is, you want juicy, tasty pieces of meat. So the reason is we put it into boiling liquid, the pores shut, all the flavor stays in the meat. So let's do that. Yeah, just perfect amount. So now what we do, we let it boil again. All right, so the goulash is boiling really well now. So now we're gonna move it to the back flame. And we might add a little bit more liquid. So since it's gonna be cooking for about two to 3 hours, probably 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. The goulash is nearly ready, nearly soft. So what we use is we use 2 tablespoons of flour and we add some cold water and we make a little flour wash. All right, just mix it with a whisk until there's no lumps, and then add some more water to make it runny. And here, look, perfect, perfect. So now we use the wooden spoon and we just add a little bit of that flour wash until the goulash is nicely thickened. It's really up to you how thick you like it. I don't like it too thick. And the main reason why we do it now is because the flour needs about 20 minutes to cook out. So now you can set your timer if you wish. In 20 minutes we put the last ingredients in and then we try it, add some more salt, pepper if it needs, and then it's ready to be served. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. Let's try the seasoning first. Yeah, good. Definitely enough salt and pepper. Personally, if I make it, I would add a little bit of chili because I love chili. But to make a proper goulash, that's just right. Now, we're adding the zest of 1 lemon. And we're adding 1 let's try with 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So we will try that first, if there's enough vinegar, otherwise we add 1 more. All right, so let's try this. Yeah, maybe 1 more. Okay, so we add 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And the goulash is ready. Okay, so now we're serving it up. So we just use a spoon. It looks very nice. There we go. And then we put 2 potato dumplings in the middle. The potato dumpling, the recipe is the gnocchi recipe, one of our videos. If you like, check it out. Very easy to make and absolutely delicious. And then we put a little bit of leaven on top. And here is beef goulash with potato dumplings. Try it. I'm 100% sure you will enjoy it. As always, leave us a comment, like, subscribe, and please promote our channel to other people so we can develop and produce more delicious food like this. All right, I'll see you next time at Günther's Kitchen. Bye for now.